Greetings demons and welcome to another Fortnite Battle Royale video. The recycler weapon has been added to the game and along with Kit Bash, which came out a few weeks ago at last, I'm going to be the trash man.
I'm the trash man!
I'm going to be using nothing but the recycler for all kills and yeah, let's just see how well this goes and get into it. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be the trash collector, trash man, whatever. Big up Danny Devito. I did play, a quick match just to warm up, and I couldn't find a recycler, which is kind of worrying. We're going to drop compact cars just because, at the very least, until I find a recycler, I am allowed to use other weapons. I just need to, if I end up winning, it has to be with a recycler. So, hopefully we'll find a recycler pretty early on. Around here, there's plenty of little locations where we can get loot, but yeah, based on that start of game, just to warm up without recording, I'm not trusting it because it does seem they've probably nerfed the spawn rates a little bit because they have actually buffed them slightly in terms of damage and speed, but we'll find out. Of course, the one time I land here, someone else is here, and I can't find a weapon. That's an AR. That'll have to do. Oh no. I've made a serious continuous lapse in my judgment. Okay. Well, let's get into another game and try not to shoot dummy next time. Yeah, same again. I feel like compact cars is probably a good location overall, just because it's closer than if I just went to Dirty Docks. There's still a lot of loot. I can, bare minimum, I can get a lot of mechanical parts, which will help in the long run, just for getting, upgraded weapons until I can find a recycler. It's weird that, they've brought in a new weapon with no easy way of getting it. Because usually when they bring in a new weapon, like with the egg launcher, they bring an NPC along with it. At least this season, last season did that a lot. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's very possible that Dummy just has it in his rotation, and I just haven't seen it yet. Or, we're getting Sparkplug eventually, so maybe she'll have, sure, we'll use a zipline. Maybe she'll have, the recycler as one of her items. I did not know that this chest was still here. What was that? That was an AR. That is not what I want. I'll take impulses though for now. Things like impulses I'll be able to keep when I actually find a recycler, so I might as well keep them. There is an enemy there. I may as well just hope that they have what I want. And they're an actual player, that's good to know. They didn't have didn't have a recycler. They gave me more 125 pots. This challenge is far more difficult than I expected, purely on the basis that I thought that I'd be able to find stuff pretty quickly, but apparently not. Yeah, back away. Right, we need to find a recycler. There might be one at the gas station, but I'm not sure. There's no real way to just find them, which is the most annoying thing. Because most of our weapons, it's like you're just going to find them eventually. It's like, I don't know how common the recycler actually is to spawn. I've used it plenty, but that could just be pure coincidence. It's like, I know Fresh did a video about the recycler, and he's someone who would generally do the whole full inventory of the new weapon sort of thing, and he didn't, and I did think that was a little bit odd, but I think it is legitimately because he knew that the spawn rates were so low for it. Because I think I've seen every other weapon so far, but I have yet to see anything resembling a recycler. It's not even the fresh new, you know what I mean? It's not like it's its first day of recycling and everyone's picking them up. I mean, clearly, because we've found 2 people that weren't using it, but, you'd think I would have found one by now. Maybe I should have just done a bow challenge, because that would have been way easier. I hate when bots get a pot shot on me, it's just because I don't think they're bots at first. Maybe that. Well, they didn't have a recycler. So that's 2 eliminations, neither of them have been with a recycler because I can't find one. We're doing well, and I just set myself on fire. Ah, I'm doing so well. There's a person going towards the bridge. I mean, I might as well. I'm just pushing everyone that I can find just because they might have a recycler on them, you know what I mean? Especially, like, I feel like bots are more likely to actually have them. Oh, no. I was seriously trying to, 8 health, are you... okay. I think it's probably an idea to mix it up a little bit. We'll go Lazy Lake. More loot, hopefully a larger chance of actually getting the recycler. I don't know. Like, I was thinking that, you know, ground loot was probably the best way of getting it because I have yet to see it come out of a chest. But, you know, this game changes constantly. Literally since the weapon came out only like 4 days ago, they've changed it twice. So, you know, the spawn rates and stuff could change constantly, I don't know. It's weird to not find one yet, you know? There we go. That's a recycler. Well, I can't use any other weapon now. Once I have a recycler, that's all I can use. So, this is going to be fun. So, if you don't know how they work, they have a little shoot, like, rock thing. A projectile. And you can literally eat up anything for ammo. So, that tiny printer became ammo, but I could eat a wall. I could eat a massive rock. Anything like that. And, yeah. It can't be items, unfortunately, which is kind of dumb. I wish I could, like, you know, eat up a bandage or something that's on the floor and then turn it into ammo, but unfortunately not. It is weird, though, to think. This has the absorbing factor. Why doesn't the slurp cannon and bandage bazooka, why don't they have the absorbability for bandages and, you know, slurp pots? It's a bit of an odd thing to think about, but, yeah. So yeah, it looks like my inventory's mostly going to be meds, unless I can find more recyclers. But we'll come to that when we come to that. For now, still on the lookout for more recyclers. So from what I've used it so far, I'm very much thinking range is my friend with this weapon. Because it's not really... It does a decent amount of damage, but the fire rate is very slow. You only have 3 shots. You know, the damage output isn't massive, especially if you only have it in blue or lower. Which, you know, if we'd found it in green, I would have actually been very annoyed because it's a trash weapon at that point, quite literally. But yeah. Actually, now think about it, does Cabby upgrade? Because if Cabby upgrades, I'll taste to a gold and we'll run it like that. Because that would at least make it so I've got a better chance of actually getting the kills. The upgrading it doesn't really do too much in terms of damage, but you know, it might be enough to change the game a little bit. So, yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. And Cabby does not upgrade. Drive 100 meters, sure. There is a person over there. Where are they? Oh! No! There we go, okay. So, I was supported very heavily by Cabby just now, but, I mean, that's still better than nothing. I will quickly med up. I better grab those. We'll quickly med up and then get going. Okay, so 75 per shot with blue. That's not great. That's, you know, that's harpoon territory, and that thing has 10 shots, but that isn't unlimited. You know, this is technically unlimited as long as you're willing to, you know, eat some chairs. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm glad at least we've actually managed to get a kill with this, because the amount of challenges that are like this, where I've just not, you know, done any of what the challenge is supposed to be for, you know, I'm glad that we at least managed to find a recycler, and we got a kill, even if it was supported by Cabby. I saw footsteps. I wasn't going to go for them, but then the car couldn't get through this wall, so, I don't know where they are. I'm going to leave them be. Is that another one? Yes, it is. Okay. So that's a second. Very cool. We'll quickly just swap out the inventory a little bit so it's a little bit more manageable. There we go. Now I've got 6 shots. That's still not great, but I mean, it's better than only 1, so. Dinosaurs and wolves are going to be literally impossible to face up against, so I need to try and avoid those as much as I can. I'm carrying all these shield parts and not even using them. I don't really want to go to the spire because it's a death trap generally. And, I mean, I don't have a good track record when recording being anywhere near here, so I'm going to try and avoid that. I'm going to go talk to Rex, though, if he's still alive. Okay, you don't have anything of actual use to me. Never mind. Well, it was worth a try. Where on earth was that car? I heard it. Ah, okay, it's over there. I don't need to worry about it now. I'll worry about it later. I'll worry about it when it's running me over. With the power of chicken, we're unstoppable. I think my biggest gripe with this weapon is just the weird, like, engine rattle noise that it makes. I don't know if it's just me that doesn't like that, but, like, I don't know. The minigun doesn't even do that by default. It only does it when you rev it up. So it's like, why does this thing do it constantly, you know what I mean? Does COB do upgrades? That is a question for the ages right there. I don't actually know if... I think he might do. It might be one of his, like... Because they all have, like, different things that they can do. They don't always do everything. I've got a feeling that COB might have upgrades. Because Rex sometimes has upgrades, so I'd assume COB can as well. No, he has collect corn and corn. Okay. Well, useful. Useful if I was doing a vegetarian game, which is definitely it's on the board of upcoming challenges if I need to. Hello, person. Oh, it's 2. Wait, it's 2 people. Oh, okay. I just needed to hit one more shot. Well, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Let's get into another game. I'm a default. Oh, no, I'm not. Well, anyway, I've at least made it clear that, you know, the recycler, if you can get it, and you're accurate with it, unlike me, you can pretty effectively fight with it. It isn't a bad weapon. I would definitely not suggest running nothing but the recycler, but, I mean, if you're tired of using the bow... If you're tired of using whatever you use as your, like, third, like, random weapon, as I like to call it, you know, I think it's worth at least trying. It's weird I can't even find one in the spawn island. I can find any other weapon in the spawn island, but just not the recycler. The spawn rate is so weirdly low, and I don't get it. Well, and on a high note, let's go Catty Corner. I have to go there. At least once an episode, I have to go to Catty Corner. No matter how badly it goes, Catty Corner, go-to area, go-to location, my favourite location on the map. And, yeah, it's always nice to take Kit Bash home, you know? I'm scared about how many people are potentially landing here, because it's normally a dead spot. Is any of the... No. I don't need the bow. I don't really need the pistol. There we go, shotgun. Right, I'm at least able to fight back for now. I need a recycler. That's what I need. Come on, recycler? No, I'll take a garbage gun. Recycler? No grenades. Come on, game, please. Just give me a recycler so I don't have to use a normal weapon. Recycler. The thing is, because there's other people here, I'm a bit panicked because this is not a nice area to fight in, honestly. I mostly come here because it's quiet. So the fact there's people here, not ideal. I don't want to go that way, actually. I do want to go through this gate. Really hoping for a floor drop at some point. I'll take the impulses. Come on, there has to be... Like, somewhere in this vicinity, there has to be at least one, surely. I'm going to keep looting as if, like, I'm not trying to find a specific weapon, just because it makes me feel better, but... It's a bot, it's a bot. We're fine, we're fine. A normal player would have built over. You know what? It's technically not a normal weapon if I use a harpoon gun. I missed way too many shots there, and I shouldn't have. Right, I'll take that pump, thank you. Right, let's try and find somewhere. There must be one somewhere, right? There we go. You know, is it cheating that I'm like getting them low with a pump and then finishing off with a harpoon gun? Sure, but do I care? Not really. Are you okay, mate? Yeah, okay, they don't actually want to fight, really, do they? They just saw me and were worried. I will take those mushrooms. You know, it's kind of scary seeing a kit bash in Catty Corner again. And it's been a while. I don't know why they're, like, not pushing, though. It is a bit weird. Like, it's clearly not bot behavior because the... I mean, actually, they're... Oh, hello. I'm just going to pretend that that situation went perfectly normal, because it clearly didn't, but I'm going to pretend it did. Well, Catty Corner and, furthermore, Hutwatch were both a bust when it comes to actually finding the good old... What is this frog doing? A good old, you know, recycler. Still got a shotgun, found some fish. Don't really have a plan right now, because I still need to find a recycler before I can actually do anything properly. I mean, having 3 kills, 2 of which were with harpoon guns, not bad, even if I missed most of my harpoon shots. But, you know, we don't have to talk about that. Now, if any house was going to have a recycler, surely it would be this mess. It's looking very unlikely. There's no ground loot in here, hardly. There is a lot of ammo crates, though, and I am still... I may be 104, but I am still very much trying to get as much XP as physically possible. So, yeah, I'm not complaining about getting some extra chests and stuff. Okay, very cool. Yep, there was literally nothing. Well, I mean... Am I surprised? Not really. Let's go over to the island house. That might have a better chance. I really don't want to actually go into Misty Meadows because I know there's going to be people just camping there because there always is. Whenever it's in circle, there's always people there. So it's not very fun to go there. Yeah, if there's a recycler here, it's been taken. There's been building here. Unless it was a bot. I actually know. If it's a bot, it's more likely it was taken because they actually don't care about what weapon they pick up. It's definitely a bot that's been here because there's a chest in the roof and nobody would leave that there because everyone knows it. I can't build, there we go. Well, I will take that because I can... No, I can't, I don't have enough. I will still take it though. And I might as well... Actually, the mushrooms are more useful. I need to find... There's 2 of them, okay. I don't know whether that's an actual player or whether that's the Tower Guardian. I'm not risking it. I'm gonna leave. I don't know where to go to try and find... Because I was going to go over there to try and find one, but I don't want to risk the Tower Guardian, so I'm not going to do that. Where's up here? There's like runic symbols on the map. Oh, it's the little altar. Well, better than nothing, I guess. More ammo. I don't get why it's so difficult to find a recycler. Like, last game, we got really lucky. I think that's the only... Because, like, every other game, we have not found any. It's so weird. I don't get what's happening for them to be so rare. It's not even like it's an overpowered weapon, because it does a decent amount of damage to structures, but it's not ridiculous. And you know, it's a slow fire rate. It only has 3 shots, and then you have to fully charge it back. Well, you don't have to charge it up, but you have to, you know, reload it ammo by ammo. It's not like it's a ridiculously, like, you know, good weapon in the grand scheme. You know, we've had way better weapons over the years. So it's just, I mean, the pump alone, like, is way easier to get and is way better. So I don't know. I never understand how Epic does weapons, because it's never consistent. There's never a consistency to how, like, rare something is, or how available based on, like, how good it is. Like, because they don't like us having the pump at this point. They've made it very clear by the fact they keep removing it. But it's like they still keep giving us it as an whenever it's in the game, it's always an easy to get weapon. I mean, I had a pump for ages. Now I have a purple pump because I managed to craft it. It's like, you know, if they didn't want us to use the pump, why make it that easy to get good versions of it? You know what I mean? It's so saddening that it's easier to get a purple pump than it is to get a green recycler. I just don't get what's the point of owning a weapon if it's. Oh, there we go. Well, goodbye purple pump. I've got recycler now. I can only use that. There we go. There isn't an AI here, is there? Where's the closest AI? Bandolette. Does she do upgrades? She's a shotgun salesman. Does she? I'm gonna go to Flush Factory. We're gonna see if Bandolette does upgrades. I don't think she does, but it's worth a check. It's worth a look. I don't think she does. If I can, I'll get this to gold. If I can get this to gold, I think, based on the fact that the blue does 75 damage, I would assume, I can't be too sure, but I would assume that, you know, surely it must do 100 if it's gold, right? That makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know. Is Bandolette even alive? Yes, she is. Okay. I meant to place a floor, but stairs work too. Oh, she's not up here. She's down there. Okay. Hello. Do you upgrade? No. Oh wait, yes, you do. Okay, perfect. There we go. We've got a golden recycler. That's about as good as it's gonna get. So, there we go. Sorted, I guess. Thank you, Bandolette. You have always been my favourite NPC. Don't tell her about every other NPC that I prefer. We'll get the supply drop just because it has a probably higher likelihood than most of giving us a recycler. I thought that was a recycler for a second there. It's not a recycler, but yeah, it's fine. We've got our gold recycler. That's good enough. I'm hoping that there's 10 other people other than me. You know, let's hope that gets cut down a little bit before I find anybody, and yeah, at that point, hopefully we can, you know, do some good stuff. I hope. I really hope. Like, I'm almost certain that the vast majority of people that are still alive will be actually in Slurpee itself, or doing what I'm doing and just, like, wandering around the outskirts, hoping not to get shot. This might not... Oh, there is actually fighting happening in Slurpee. It's definitely fighting because there was 2 shots. 2 separate, players. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Yeah, it was a long shot to use the suck ability because it only does 1 damage, but I didn't have anything immediately to be able to get materials from. Well, okay. There we go. And that, unfortunately, is going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I never want to do these types of challenges, but, you know, they can be fun. That the third match was definitely the best one, but Ayo, can't all be winners. I try to keep them within a time limit, and that time is up. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you have any ideas for other challenges that I can do, comment below or check out the Trello, and there's a entire tab there just for, you know, challenges for these episodes. So if you've got any ideas, comment them on there or comment them on this video. And otherwise, thanks for watching, and yeah, bye!
But this won't make us fall. There is still one man we can call. Danny Devito.